couple players. It's a sad thing, but when you have guys like Jay Guillermo that can be that shining light, hopefully he can, get some attention from, the nation. You can get help. You can get through it, and that's great for him.
Can you talk about the offensive line depth from the standpoint of beard growing?
We got a couple of guys that have, really been able to emerge as leaders this year. I was really worried about Mitch Hyatt at the beginning of the season. His beard was just terrible. It was ugly, and it's a little bit better. I wouldn't put him on any poster right now, but he's getting there.
Who's got the best beard?
Probably Ryan Norton. He's actually over there doing an interview right now. It's pretty beautiful.
What about you're going against guys who have pretty good beards.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you think about A'Shawn?
I'm excited, man. It's going to be a giant facial hair battle out there. I need to see him before the game, and maybe we can talk about it. I haven't seen how long his is, but it's definitely powerful.
What do you see would be some of the unsung heroes that you see from this offense that maybe people don't know the contribution they do?
Hunter Renfrow obviously has been an outstanding piece of this offense. Wayne Gallman hasn't really gotten the national media's attention that I think he deserves. Probably the offensive line. This week we've had a lot of talk about us, but I think we've had a pretty good season so far.
Was there disappointment in the Heisman results and watching it as a teammate of Tashawn?
At first, yeah. Obviously, I want my teammate to win. I think he's the overall probably the best player for his team in the country. But I think McCaffrey should have won. I think that he's hands down the best player in college football. He does everything for his team. But all three of those guys are amazing athletes, and if any one of them would have won, I wasn't surprised. I think this has been the closest. When you talk about talent overall, I think this has been the closest race.
Is there any extra motivation because he's going against the Heisman?
Not really. That's voted on. That's opinion. That's a popularity contest. That doesn't really have anything to do with the football game. Thank you.
So, Eric, are you enjoying all of this?
I love it, man. I love talking to you guys. It's fun. This is my last hurrah. But yeah, it's cool. I think it's been awesome to see all these guys just get the ability to talk to people. I think that it's been cool to get a microphone in front of their face, and this whole experience. We haven't been here long, but we're enjoying it so far.
What will it mean if Clemson can bring home a national championship? Second one, and the first one in 34 years.
Yeah, I think it's just a cool stepping stone, to get another national title in, a little old Clemson. I think that's a pretty cool accomplishment, and, it's just good momentum for next year.
You always seem like such a cool guy, man.
Thank you.
Are you going to be nervous right before kickoff time Monday?
No. I played enough football that at the end of the day, I know it's just a game. I think when you get to this age, this many games under your belt, you're just out there to have fun. Thanks, brother.
Eric, has anybody had more fun the whole season long, but especially now coming down the stretch than you?
I don't think so. I really just try to enjoy this journey. It's been such a path to get to where I am now. I think that I fully appreciate it and fully understand, the trials and tribulations that we've all gone through. So I think that I've just tried to sit back and really enjoy it.
You've had a lot of magic moments. Introducing the president. Your beard has its own Twitter page. Is there a favorite moment for you out of all this outside of playing for a national title?
Introducing the vice president was pretty cool. And, I just told him afterwards, I'll see you again in February, wherever we go to the White House. So I think that my prediction was a little bold, but we're here now with that opportunity.
Have you tried to reach him to let him know?
No, I just, he remembers, so I can't wait to see him again, hopefully.
How hard is it going to be to come down from all this, especially these last few weeks, all the media swirl, all the attention, the fancy hotels? Is it going to take some time to kind of get your feet back on the ground?
I don't think so. I think you just got to realize that the top of one ladder is the bottom of another. So I think that it's going to be a cool journey to go through as the weeks go on, but no, it won't be too hard.
Is it going to be nice to finally catch your breath when this is all over?
Well, I'm actually going straight to Atlanta, so no breath catching for a while.
Is it one of those things that you wish this could last forever? The feeling you guys have had these last few weeks?
I think it's been cool. I don't think you want it to last too long, though. I think the media attention's a little bit much.
How important is it that you guys play the game that you know how to play and not try to do something you haven't done all year?
I think that's going to be key for us. We've done what we've done, all season long. Why change now? Obviously, Alabama's going to present different challenges for us. But we really just got to lock in and do what we do.
For a group of so many young players to have that mentality, that if you just do what you do, you'll beat anybody. How have they been able to keep that mentality going every week?
I think just the ability for them to prepare has been key. There's a bunch of guys that love to watch film, love to play football, and that's really going to help them in the long run as they go throughout their careers. So I think it's been very cool to watch them develop.
So is this the kind of season that is more of a building block, win or lose?
I think so. I think that these guys really understand what entails with this season, what motivation comes from, and what kind of steam they can get rolling in the off season. And it's just awesome to see.
Dabo said he told you guys before the Orange Bowl that you're not favored to win the game, but you're not the underdog. What's the message this week for Alabama, where again you guys aren't the favorites to win the game?
That's all media and stuff like that. We don't have much control over that. We're the ones playing the game, so I think that you just got to keep that mindset rolling. And it's key. It's a little bit extra motivation, and it's good for us.
Some of your teammates were telling me that you guys almost feel a little bit kind of chip on your shoulder that you guys are undefeated, you're number one in the country, but you're going against the brand of Alabama, and that's why you're the underdog.
It's just great that we're being given this opportunity to play those guys. They've been the epitome of college football, if you will. The standard. So I think it's awesome that we have a chance to finally go against them.
You've probably gotten this already, but what do you kind of look forward to? I guess maybe the challenge of facing Alabama's defensive line, what they kind of do.
Just really my one-on-one matchup. I'm really looking forward to going against those guys every single play. Obviously, they presented a lot of challenges for teams, and I'm just excited to go out there and execute.
With all the swirl that's been going on around you guys these past few weeks, have you had to take a second to step back, maybe collectively as a group, and say, all right, let's get our feet back planted firmly and refocus on what's important?
I don't think so. I think you just got to really just roll with it and take it in stride. This team has been great at not getting distracted all year, so I don't think anything's going to change now.
You're a guy that has enjoyed interviews all year. Have you gotten a kick out of watching some of your teammates with this much media?
Yeah, I love it.
That aren't used to doing interviews?
It's great seeing guys that aren't used to having a microphone and a camera in their face to get that opportunity because they deserve it. At the end of the day, they work hard, just as hard as we do. So it's great they're getting a little bit of attention.
Do you give some of them a little bit of a hard time about their interview skills?
Yeah, so I can't wait to go on YouTube and watch these later.
Eric, what separates Dabo from the head coach? Because I know he's the only one you played for.
Right.
What do you think separates him?
Probably just his love and appreciation for everyone on this team. It doesn't matter if you're, Deshaun Watson or the last walk-on that was added to the roster. He's going to love you the same, and he's going to care about you regardless. So I think that his capabilities with that and him being able to really just express that to his players is different.
Does that make him kind of vulnerable? I'm trying to describe Nick Saban like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They're just different people.
Yeah.
There's not much you can go into it other than that.
Right. But how does he keep it fresh during the year? You got any examples of how he's kept it fresh?
I just think his personality that he has, he just stays fresh. He doesn't need to keep trying new things because what he has works.
Right. And does he do anything funny since the Orange Bowl?
Obviously, him as a person is just funny. Anytime he says something, comes up with a new acronym or something of that nature, we love it.
You don't kid him about all the acronyms?
Oh, yeah, we give him the hardest time. We're probably his toughest critics.
What's your favorite acronym?
There's a lot of them. Probably Paul, passionate about winning. That one stuck out in my mind a long time.
Right. When did he come up with that one?
Probably around my freshman year, I think, he came up with that one.
How many did he come up with in a year?
We could write a book on it.
Really? Where'd that come from?
I don't know. I think that's the way he learned growing up as a child, obviously. I think that, things like that, if he could make an acronym for something, he had it down for life.
Does he have a special acronym for this game?
Not yet, not that I've heard of. I'm sure we'll hear about it in the team meeting or so.
Spring it on you.
Yeah, exactly.
Eric, speaking of your coach, after the Notre Dame game, there was that vine, with him sprinting a mile ahead of you guys. Did you guys give him any crap?
Yeah, we showed it to him a couple of times in a team meeting. We made it our video of the day, so we had a good time with him about that.
It was pretty slippery that day.
He had no regards for human life. He was getting down that hill in a hurry. We clocked him at a 4.3, so that was pretty impressive.
Do you have any tactics for running down the hill?
I walk down very slowly and try not to fall down.
What was his reaction when he saw that?
He just laughs at himself. That's all you can really do at that point.
Do you think that's kind of the epitome of what he is?
I think so. I think that Coach Sweeney just has a great time. He tries to be who he is, and he really doesn't care what other people think.
Was he what was he like that day, just before that, right before that moment?
He was excited. Obviously that was a huge national spotlight for Clemson that game. Playing a great team like Notre Dame. So he didn't really change too much.